To me, spirituality simply means that we are capable to bring the attention back to the root, to that pure consciousness, love, energy that is the base of this manifestation. I will go straight to a question that Marie asked. We talked the last time about letting old stuff come up, not shying away from it, and then just watch what it is doing to your experience right now, and there you can let it go. And she asked, but then how, what does that mean? If you watch what it is doing to your experience right now, is it necessary to make an intent that the old story is going, or how do we let it go? And actually, you can do that in different ways, but what I'm usually recommending, because that's what works best for me, is very simple. If old stories come, then along with it come all the memories, the emotions, the tensions, and instead of getting caught up in the story again, you just watch what it is doing right now in the body, energetically. You watch what kind of tensions is had. And when you see how the body is getting tense with the memories, the way how to detach from the story is simply relax. Physically relax. Relax your legs, relax your feet. The rest of the body starts to relax. Even if you find centers of tension, don't try too much to go into that center and relax that. Just relax the whole rest of the body. And then this also will relax. And being aware of the emotions, of the memories, of the tensions, and there starting to relax, it happens automatically that you start to detach from that story. It happens automatically that that power that is still locked in that memory and it has been suppressed in the subconscious is getting diffused. It may not go in one session, but maybe after some time you feel fine. Then you can let it go. You don't have to go and dig for it. Just let it go and be here now in your meditation. Another day it may come back, but because you have already done it, you just let it come and relax, and it goes already much easier. Sure, there are other ways to go about it. You can call to God, look what is happening, please help me, please take this away. You can just inquire, who is feeling these tensions? Who is remembering? What is it that makes the experience possible? But the relaxing part somehow has to come in all the time. So I'm going usually directly for that. It's very simple, and for me, it's how it works best, easiest. If there is a tension, just watch it and relax, and it's already going. And if we treat, it's not that we have to do complicated mechanisms, complicated practices, complicated techniques. Just seeing what is happening, and then start on the easiest level. Relax. Relax your legs and let go. I have told that also often here in the satsang on the roof, relax your legs. And one friend told me, after having come for years for a satsang, I'm always thinking, what the hell is Werner talking about? What is this going to do? Relax your legs. But I told her, but try, do it. It's so simple. Because the tendency is when there is tension, immediately we are cramping up the legs without being aware of it. But what should this do spiritually? What should this do to let go of things? Well, I said, just stop that resistance and try. And it took quite some more time until somehow that block disappeared. And she tried and she came very excited and said, my God, it's really working. I somehow simply couldn't do it. But a simple thing like when you're feeling tensions, then consciously start to relax your legs and feet. It's like you are already a good part of the energy that is locked into it. It's simply going. My experience is in my whole way that the simplest approaches, the simplest techniques are the most efficient, the most powerful. If we have the heart to really try it and not think from the beginning it's so silly, it's so simple, how could it do something? And then there is also a number of spiritual teachers, they make a clear distinction. There is psychology and there is spirituality, and say these are two totally different things. And I don't think that it is true that you can separate it like this. Psychology, as it is usually practiced, of course, is limiting their attention on the psychological level, trying to somehow repair psychological imbalances that people get balanced enough that they are again functional in society. And spirituality goes beyond that, sure. But we cannot exclude the psychological part. For as long as we are full of psychological tensions, then this stands in the way that we can really open up spiritually. What does it mean, spirituality? For me, it doesn't mean some kind of hunt for mystical, extraordinary experiences. Many people talk about spirituality and think about subtle realities, traveling in other worlds, doing all kinds of things. Exotic powers. For me, spirituality simply means that we are capable to bring the attention back to the root, to that pure consciousness, love, energy that is the base of this manifestation. To bring the attention back and get rooted in that. And then what one has experiences is very different from one to another. There is no point in saying it's like this or like that. But that we are capable of coming back to that first expression of that mystery of the divine, that pure consciousness, the pure love, the pure energy. We have to some extent remove the psychological blocks. If they are too strong, it's simply not possible. So we cannot say, I'm going on the spiritual path, I'm not interested in psychology. It just postpones the thing. We may be capable of pushing it away, but it will be there nagging and creating troubles. I have been doing that for quite a while when I started to really sit and sit and sit. When in the beginning I was with Amma and they didn't want to address my psychological stuff. It was simply postponing and creating a lot of unnecessary strain and pain. I had to surrender to the fact that it's there. And even if was not interested on looking on my psychological stuff, I had to admit that I need to do so because there is too much there that I cannot simply relax and be at peace. It's spoiling, it's struggling, it's working there. And so I had to accept that a lot of the time when I was sitting, I was busy with old stuff and learning to detach. And gradually at that time, I wasn't as clear as now about it. But gradually I had to learn that somehow I have to let it come, but not get lost in it, but be here now and watch what it is doing to the experience right now. And if there we learn to relax, it's diffusing by itself. No need of anything complicated.